Hello everyone! In today's video I am going to be walking through some parts of the 7.6 notes. As you can see, I've already filled in the definition, so if you haven't done that part yet, go ahead and pause the video, fill that in, and then come back to listen to me talk because I'm going to kind of skim through some of this stuff. The main things I'm concerned about are the enlargement and reduction, how they look, and how to handle the scale factor. So an enlargement, if it doesn't sound obvious enough, it means to make larger. So here, if we have two triangles, we have our smaller one, and we're going to enlarge it to make this bigger triangle. This next thing I'm going to do over here I call verifying. Verifying what exactly? Verifying the dilation, verifying that it works for all three sides. So when you do this, and you'll have to do this on problems where you're asked to verify, I will clarify that more in, I think I'm going to make a separate video over the homework as well, so stay tuned for that. I'll show you which problems you'll need to do that for. Anyway, for this you need to create three ratios, one for each side, one for each pair of sides. So here's going to be my first ratio, my second one, and my third one. So for this, you're going to want to put the corresponding pairs of sides in a ratio. On top of that, there's a rule you have to remember here. These ratios for scale factor, when it comes to dilation specifically, are always written as image to pre-image. In other words, new to old. You're going to put the new shape numbers in the first spot, and then the old shape numbers in the second spot. So the new one is the second one we've made, is this one here. So I'm going to put those numbers in the first spot, and I'm going to go smallest to largest. So we've got 3, 6, and 12. And I can even break this down further if you'd want me to. Let me give some letters here. Call the first triangle ABC, second one DEF. So then side 3 is EF, side 6 is DE, and 12 is FD. So then in the other triangle, 3 goes with the smallest side 1, which is BC. 6 goes with the medium side 2, which is AB. And 12 goes with the largest side 4, which is CA. If you want to write out the letter names, if that helps you for some reason, feel free to do so. Personally, I just know I'm looking for smallest to largest. So once again, make sure you're pairing up the smallest sides from each triangle and the largest sides, and then the mediums will obviously match up as well, because size has to be proportional. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the scale factor comes out the same regardless of which of these three I use. So I need to simplify here. The good news is 3 to 1 doesn't simplify, so this actually is my scale factor. This is how I want the other two to come out. So I'm going to simplify 6 to 2. What number can I divide both of these by? 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then again, with the last one, I can divide by 4 here. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Remember, the strategy for the division is to find the number that you can divide both of these by, the largest number you can divide them both by. That will get you down to your simplest form. And you want to see this, where they're all three the same. This is your scale factor, 3 to 1. And reminder, it has to be in this order because we always write this out as image to pre-image, meaning new to old. So the new one is 3 times larger than the old one. If you want another trick to remember which order as well, this is actually how I taught it last year. Remember, we're enlarging. So when we enlarge, it's getting larger. So you put the larger number first. So if that helps, you remember you don't have to remember the image to pre-image or new to old. You just remember enlarge, put the larger one first. That works too. We're going to repeat this down here with the reduction problem. This time we're going in the reverse order. We're starting with the large triangle and getting smaller. So again, I'm just going to verify that this works for all 3 sets of sides. You'll be asked to do this on homework, knowledge check, and test. So it's very important you know how this is supposed to look. So again, you make your 3 ratios. Now this time, the new numbers are coming from the smaller triangle because this is the after. Or again, we're making it smaller, so the smaller number goes first. It's the opposite of what I just wrote up here. You can go ahead and write that down if you want me to. So this time we're reducing, which to reduce in size means to make smaller. So this time we'll put the smaller number first. If it hasn't hit you yet, it is very important that you put these numbers in the correct order. If you flip them, then they are considered incorrect. Okay, so my trick, put your numbers in order from smallest to largest. Very easy to match them up. So I'll go 2, 3, 6. And then I will put in the second spot the other triangle's numbers, smallest to largest. 4, 6, 12. If I do that, I know I've got the smallest ones together, the largest ones together, so the mediums are together. From here, I just simplify. If you like putting letters in your triangles, feel free to do that. Pause the video, add your letters in, and then just label them as I did up there. Simplify. These all have to be simplified here. 2 and 4 can both be divided by 2, and that leaves you 1 to 2. 3 and 6 can both be divided by 3. That leaves you with 1 to 2. And 6 and 12 can both be divided by 6. Which again, 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. You want 1 to 2. You want them all to come out the same. So my scale factor is in fact 1 to 2. And this lines up because, like I just mentioned earlier, if you're reducing, you put the smaller number first. So it makes sense that the 1 comes first in the ratio. And it also lines up with the rule that you have to do new to old. And the newer one is the smaller one, so that has to go first. So, this is all I'm going to put in this video. I am going to make an additional video that addresses the homework assignment that goes with these notes. So if you want some more help specifically with the homework, definitely go take a look at that video as well. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!